my friends, and welcome back to the channel, Mrs. V's Cozy Corner Creations. Yes, I have been on a salad kick all of this week, but today is Sunday. So what I wanted to do was share with you my homemade, I'm excited, macaroni and cheese. Now I'm going to show you my supporting cast. Hope you had a blessed day. Hope that you serve the Lord on today. And I know that you all are blessed. Let me lower my camera here. Okay. Now, as you can see, I've already boiled my macaroni noodles. This is about 1.5 pounds. Because what I do is I normally buy in bulk. And then what I do is I separate my macaroni into about 1.5 pound bags. And I put them up in my pantry. And so I pull them out as I need them. So this is about 1.5 pounds of macaroni pasta. Okay. Now, I'm not using buttermilk. I'm not using regular milk today. Now, sometime I will alternate and use regular milk, whole milk, or I will use evaporated milk. Today, this is what I had, and I had some coming close to expiration within a couple of months, and so I wanted to use them up. So today we're using evaporated milk, and I've used 2.5 cans. So I used 2 full 12-ounce cans of evaporated milk, and then about 6 ounces from this can. Okay. Now, I always start my mac and cheese with a 10.5 ounce can of cheddar cheese soup. And this is Campbell's. This is how my dad made it. Everybody loved his mac and cheese, and I do the same. Remember, you can also tweak your dishes up to what you want them to be. And I emphasize that all the time, because depending on how you were raised in your home or in your neck of the woods, it's a great possibility that all mac and cheese will not be made the same. As a matter of fact, I know that it won't be made the same. But of course, this is good because my family likes it. So I always say, take a recipe, tweak it to be your own. Now, I usually will add black pepper, a little bit of garlic, just a little bit, because this is mac and cheese. You want it to taste cheesy, but you want it to have flavor. So I use the garlic, granulated garlic, the black pepper, and I don't use salt, and I tell you why. Because the cheese that I use, and being that I'm using the cheddar cheese, okay, they all have salt in them. As a matter of fact, it's high contents of sodium. So if you can't have sodium, don't use it, okay? My secret ingredient, I'm going to show you what it is. Cream of mushroom. Yes. Now, I will only use about 5 ounces of this 10.5 ounce can. Just half of it. But this will make your macaroni and cheese so creamy and so good. And no, it won't taste like mushroom soup. It won't taste like cream of mushroom mac and cheese. Okay. Now, here's the next question people always ask me. Do you put butter in your mac and cheese? You can, or you don't have to. I do sometimes, but I found out, that when I do, it curdles my cheese sauce. I don't like that. I like creamy, smooth cheese sauce. Now, hold on for 1 second. I have two kinds of cheese here. You probably can see the difference in the two. I have my Colby Jack, okay, and I have my Sharp, okay. Those are the two cheeses I'm using today because this is what I had. Now, sometimes I will put Munster cheese in my cheese sauce. Sometimes, what's another one I use? Sometimes I just use regular Monterey Jack because that's a creamy cheese also. So, whatever you like, whatever type of cheese you like. I don't like to get too fancy. I like basic mac and cheese. How about you? So what I've done here is, as you can see, I've put my evaporated milk and my 1 can of cheddar cheese sauce already in a pan. And what I do is make my cheese sauce first, okay? Now I haven't put the cream of mushroom in yet, okay? And I haven't put my spices in yet. I'll save that for a minute. So what's going on now is I have my cheddar cheese in the can slowly cooking in what's going to be my cheese sauce, which right now is my evaporated milk. So, let me take my garlic and let's add a little bit of that. Just a little bit. Like I said, we don't want much. Okay? Then I'm going to add my black pepper. Okay? Just a little bit. Okay, now, what I do to all of my cans before I use them, I wash them totally off. Soap and water. And I rinse and dry them. And I've been doing that way before COVID because it's just how I was raised. Clean off what you bring into your home. Yes. So, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to go ahead and let my cheeses, I'm going to put my cheeses in. And I'm going, as a matter of fact, I'm going to go ahead and put my cream of mushroom in. And remember, I said we're only doing a half of a can. You can also, don't throw this other half of your cream of mushroom away if you don't use the whole can. Take it, put it in a freezer Ziploc, and you can pull it out later and use it, okay? So we're going to go ahead and take half of this, okay? And we're going to put that in there. Ooh, this is going to be so delicious. It's going to be delicious, I'm telling you. So we're going to drop that in there. And I'm going to get a freezer Ziploc, and we're going to put the rest of this cream of mushroom in there and freeze it. Okay. Now I'm going to start adding my cheese. Okay. So we're going to add the Colby Jack in. We're going to stir that down, okay, so that can get to melting as well, okay. So that will melt and melt all in together. And then we're going to put our Sharp cheddar. This is just regular sharp, okay? Not gonna put any eggs in here. I just want some good old-fashioned mac and cheese. When you add the eggs to it, it makes it more like a custard, okay? And I just want some creamy mac and cheese. And that's what this is going to be. Look at that. Look at that. Yes. Okay. So now let me show you what we also prepared tonight. Okay. That's going to be my pot roast, okay? And it has cooked down all the vegetables and so forth. I have bell pepper, onion. I have my meat seasoned with thyme. Delicious. Cooked to perfection. I have rice. I'm going to make some gravy with some of the drippings that I have off of the meat. And we're going to have a wonderful dinner for tonight. Okay, now what I'm going to do is spray this beautiful dish I have. And this is from the Pioneer Woman. Came in a set of 2. So I'm just spraying it with some cooking spray. Now what I'm going to do with my drained macaroni pasta is I'm going to put it in that pan. Okay. I don't layer. Okay. You don't have to layer it. You can if that's the way you do it. It's no problem with it. I'm just saying that I don't layer my macaroni. Okay. So then what we're going to do is get some of this out the way. I'm going to put our pan here, and then we're going to pour some cheese sauce into the bowl, okay? That's how we're going to do that, okay? So we're going to let that drip, drip, drop, drop to the bottom. A lot of cheese sauce. That's how we like it, nice and creamy, okay? Now, sometimes I just make the stovetop kind. I cook it like this, but I put everything into a pot. I don't put it in the oven. And it's just as good, okay? So, that is swimming in this delicious sauce here, okay? Okay. I'm going to take that off the burner. We're going to put that to the side over here. And we're going to shake a little paprika over our mac and cheese. Just for prettiness. Just to make it pretty. This is how my dad did it. So, and I know everybody got a story about their family. But this is just how we did it, okay? Now, my oven is preheated to 350 degrees, okay? So we're going to take this and put it in on the top shelf and cook it for about 30 minutes. I'm going to put it on a timer, okay? And after that, I may have to put it under the broiler to brown it a little bit. I may or I may not have to. So we'll see in about maybe 25 minutes. I'll come back and check it. Okay? Look at this. This is fresh out of the oven. Can you see it? It is so bubbly. Fresh out of the oven. Macaroni and cheese is really a look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? That is just gorgeous. Let me see if it's kind of hot. Let's see if we can get a picture of this. Yes. This mac and cheese is done. It is done. It takes no time. The longest time that it takes is for your pasta to boil and to put it in the oven. I put it in the oven for 25 minutes. I actually had said, I think 30 minutes, but I put it in for 25 minutes, okay? I cut my timer off. Now, have to wait until this cools off a little bit before we do a taste test. So what I'm going to do is let this cool off for a few minutes, maybe 15 to 20 minutes, and I'm going to come back and I'm going to show you what this looks like on the inside. Delicious, creamy, cheesy, magnificent. So we're going to come back after this cools for about 10 to 15 minutes, and I'm going to show you what the inside looks like, okay? Okay, let's taste this awesome macaroni and cheese. We have let it cool down for about 15 minutes. I'm going to dig some out here and put it on this plate. We're going to dig in. Okay. This is it right here. Macaroni and cheese. Mrs. V's macaroni and cheese. Okay. See? Paprika on the top. Cheese and pasta at the bottom. Let's taste this. Still hot, but let's taste this. Take another look at that. Wow, that's delicious. Mmm. Mmm. Mm. Mm, mm, mm. Now, a lot of you might be wondering, how come I'm not using Velveeta? Velveeta is so expensive that I had to find another alternative. And some people will just go ahead and spend that money. I won't do it, okay? Plus, this is how my dad fixed his, with the cheddar cheese soup, okay? He did use Velveeta at times, but mostly he used the cheddar cheese soup, and it came out delicious. Mm. Mm. This is delicious. Mm. Delicious. Okay. This is what I wanted to share with you today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give me a thumbs up. If you're not a part of the family, you are welcome to join the family here. I'll be putting out some more amazing recipes. And I hope you have a blessed and wonderful weekend. And we'll see you soon. Bye.